No, we're not talking NBA Finals. We're not talking about the Stanley Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still on the topic of Caitlyn Clark not making the USA Olympic team. Now, I'm still somewhat baffled, personally, just because as a pure marketing idea, strategy, whatever you want to call it. I'm a PE teacher. I'm not an MBA graduate. I don't have any of that stuff. But it would make sense if you're really trying to promote the game that you would get Caitlyn Clark's face out there, especially, hear me out on this one, especially in front of the whole world. Not just the country, the world. The USA, we've seen what she's done at Iowa and then even doing well for the Fever, but in front of the world, missed opportunity. Regardless, let me pull this up for you. One of the chairs for the U.S. committee, a little heated when asked about talking about her being snubbed from the team. So she talks about right here, if you look, she talks about the criteria that was used for the committee. So they have all these different standards, all these boxes they want to check. Okay? When it comes down to it, my biggest question is this. Isn't the biggest check in the box the fact that she is, when you think of basketball, even just basketball in general, not right now, a lot of people think Caitlyn Clark. They're not necessarily thinking about Jason Tatum's playing like garbage or Jaylen Brown or Luka. Yeah, sure, you're thinking about that. But at the same time, what has the media been talking about? Caitlyn Clark, Caitlyn Clark, Caitlyn Clark. So when it comes down to it, sure, you have all this criteria. And sure, maybe she didn't check every single box. And there was possibly, apparently right here, it says sometimes there was a vote. Regardless, it is the fact that it's Caitlyn Clark. And she is going to promote U.S. women's basketball so well. Even check out this article right here. So even being snubbed, wrong article. Here we go. Even being snubbed, she takes the humble route. All right. She puts her pride to the side and she says, you know what? It gives me something to look forward to. And, you know, I'm excited right here. I'm excited for the girls on the team, all these different things. Hey, I'm not disappointed. Let's be real. She's disappointed. Great opportunity. But she takes the high road. You're telling me you don't want the face of USA women's basketball to be someone like Caitlyn Clark that has character like this? Come on, guys. Come on. For real? And then when it comes down to it as well, another ad, Range Rover, if you can afford it, dismiss those cookies. Don't want them. But the next one right here talks about how there's going to be a team WNBA. So this is where it's going to be really funny, and potentially for this whole Olympic women's basketball committee that voted to get, have all these players on there except for Caitlyn Clark. What's going to be funny about it is if we see Caitlyn Clark on this WNBA team that the Olympic team is going to play, and if somehow, some way, she just goes off, they are going to look like an absolute joke. Absolute joke. And I mean, I honestly think a lot of people believe that anyways. Don't get me wrong. Sure, are there better people out there? Yeah, probably. But when it comes down to it, it's Caitlyn Clark. All right? You look at back in the day when Anthony Davis was a rookie, they put him on the team. Were there better players out there than Anthony Davis? Yeah, probably. But they put him on the team. All right? He was a young guy underneath a lot of awesome veteran players that really led him and got him prepared not only for professional basketball, but the NBA and all these different things. And so when it comes down to it, it's just a missed opportunity. She could have been the face of the USA women's national team. But now, unfortunately, what's probably going to happen for the USA women's national team is Caitlyn Clark is going to come out on that WNBA team because she will make it. And she will ball outrageous on them. Ball so hard, not going to say that word, is going to want to find her. All right? It's going to be that wild. So stay tuned. I will tell you what, this year, I'll admit, just started watching girls basketball because of Caitlyn Clark. Once again, should be the face. But when it comes down to it, I will be tuning into that U.S. women's national game against the WNBA team because I want to see Caitlyn ball out. Hey, I appreciate you watching the Daily Huddle. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Hopefully my volume worked for this one, but it was good talking to you guys. See you later. Peace.